Good morning, yogis. It's Casey here with Spirit Flow Yoga, coming to you live from my living room for a Saturday morning practice. We are going to hit the ground running. It's going to be very flowy, with the intent to release any stuck energy in the body, to just get it out of the way so that we can move on with the rest of our day. So, with that, we will get started. We'll come down to our mats. Feet together, knees apart. We'll start in child's pose.
Option for extended child's pose. Reach your palms forward towards the top of the mat. Begin your Ujjayi breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Land here now. Be here now in this moment on your mat. Set your intention for your practice.
Look forward. Rise up onto the elbows. Curl your toes under.
Shift your hips back and drop your head down to the mat.
Come into a puppy posture.
You walk your arms out a little further in front of you. Shining your tailbone up toward the sky. And then we'll slowly
Start to plant our palms into the ground. Really dig in with your palms. And we'll come up into a downward facing dog.
make your way there slowly. Peel one knee up off the floor and then the other. Shine your hip bones up toward the sky and start to take some gentle movements here, one side and then the other. Drop your head, let it go. Come up high on your toes and then down through the heels. High up on the tippy toes and then press down, grounding through the heels. Up high on the toes, and then we'll start to walk and make our way forward. Taking a forward fold, deep bend in the knees. Option to grab opposite elbows. Halfway lift. Fold. And slowly rise up to standing. Allowing the shoulders to loop forward, up and back, and the head to be the last thing to rise. Ground down through all four corners of the feet. Palms face forward. And then we'll flow. Reach your hands up overhead. Hands to the heart. Again, hands up to the sky. And then fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms. Step back. Plank pose. And downward facing dog. Right leg lifts to the sky. Curl in, knee to nose. Plant the right foot. Step the left foot up to meet it. Fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up, Tadasana. Hands up overhead. Reach up, look up, lean back. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, step back. plank pose, and downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Vinyasa. Sigh it out if you need to. Plant your right foot, lift your left leg to the sky. Curl in, knee to nose. Plant your left foot, bring your right up to meet it. Fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise up, Tadasana. Hands up overhead. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant the palms. Right foot back this time, plank pose. Hips high to the sky, downward facing dog. Plant your left foot, lift your right leg, 3-point. Curl in, knee to nose. Plant the right foot, step the left one up to meet it. Fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Tadasana. Hands up overhead. Fold. Halfway lift. Left foot back, plank pose. Downward facing dog. Plant the right foot, lift the left leg high, 3-point. Curl in, knee to nose. Step the left foot up. Bring the right foot to join. Fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise up, Tadasana. Hands up overhead. Hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Remind yourself of your intention. We're going to incorporate some warriors into this next sequence. Virabhadrasana 1 and 2. And open your eyes. Inhale, look up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Plant the palms. Right foot back, followed by the left, plank pose. Downward facing dog. Plant your left foot, lift your right foot high, 3-point. Curl in, knee to nose. Plant your right foot, pivot on the back, Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Open out, Warrior 2. Shift forward, up and back, Peaceful Warrior. Cartwheel your arms down. Knee to nose. Pivot on your back foot, coming into a high lunge. And then step your back foot up to meet your front, forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise to standing, hands up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, this time back foot, left foot leads. Right foot comes back, plank pose. Downward facing dog. Plant the right foot, lift the left leg high, 3-point. Curl in, knee to nose. Left foot comes down, pivot on the back. Rise up, Warrior 1. Open out, Warrior 2. Peaceful Warrior. Cartwheel your arms down. Knee to nose. Pivot on the back. High point, high lunge. Step your back foot up to meet the front. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise up, Tadasana. One more time each side, just like that. Forward fold. Plant your palms. Halfway lift. Step your right foot back. Followed by the left. Plank. Downward facing dog. Plant your left foot. Lift your right toes high. 3-point. Maybe open out through that hip if you want to this time. Come back to 3-point and curl in, knee to nose. Plant your right foot, pivot on the back, rise up. Warrior 1. Open out, Warrior 2. Forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. Cartwheel your arms down, knee to nose. Pivot on the back, high lunge. Step your back foot forward to meet the front, fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. Rise all the way up to Tadasana, hands up overhead, reach up, lean back, fold. Halfway lift, forward fold, plant your palms, left foot leads back this time, followed by the right, plank pose. Downward facing dog. Plant your right foot, lift your left toes high, 3-point, open out on the side. Come back to 3-point. Curl in, knee to nose. Right foot plants down. Pivot on the back, lift up, Warrior 1. Open out, Warrior 2. Forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. Cartwheel your arms down, knee to nose. Pivot on the back foot, high lunge. Step your back foot forward. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise up Tadasana. Hands come up overhead, hands down to the heart. Inhale, exhale, let it out. We're going to add on this time. We're going to come up into our high lunge before we step our foot forward, and then we're going to rise up. I'll walk you through it. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Step back with the right, followed by the left, plank pose. Hips up high, downward facing dog. Plant your left foot, lift your right toes high, 3-point. Curl in, knee to nose. Step your right foot down, pivot on the back, rise up, Warrior 1. Open out, Warrior 2. Forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. Cartwheel your arms down. Knee to nose. Pivot on the back, come into your high lunge. Hands together at the heart. Balancing in both legs. And then once we're balanced, we slowly rise up into our high lunge. Option to bring the hands up by the ears, hands up overhead. Really ground down through that back leg, through the toes. Knee, right front knee over ankle. You should still be able to see your big toe. And hands down to the mat. Bring your back foot up to meet the front. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise up. Hands up overhead. Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms. Left foot leads back. Plank pose. Downward facing dog. Plant your right foot. Lift your left leg high. 3-point. Curl in. Knee to nose. Plant your left foot. Rise up. Warrior 1. Pivot on the back. Open out, Warrior 2. Forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. Cartwheel your arms down, knee to nose. Pivot on the back, high lunge. Same thing on this side. Set up through your foundation. Then once you're balanced, hands to your heart, and then rise. And then if you fall over, that's okay. Just come back to it. Come back to your breath. Shake it off. Inhale. Option to put the hands to the sky. Option to cactus the arms and open up. And then plant your palms. Bring your back leg up to meet the front. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise to standing. Hands up overhead. And hands to the heart. Good job. Shake it off. Get all that energy moving around in the body. Shake it all off. Hands, feet, legs, hips. Take a moment and just wipe the energy away. Just move it all away from you. Shedding all that negativity, getting rid of everything that no longer serves us, getting rid of everything that we don't need or it's lugging around with us. Just whew, shake it away. Balancing poses, standing poses. Ground both feet into the floor. Come back to our breath. Come back to this moment. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. We'll shift our way into our right foot. Lift our left leg. Grab the knee or the big toe and open out to the side. Choose to take your left arm out to the side and look past those fingertips. Notice where you are today. No judgment. Back to center. And if you fall over, that's okay. Tree pose can be on toes on the ground, can be up by the shin, or you can come all the way up and plant them into the top thigh. Just notice where you are. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Maybe bring your arms up overhead. Reach up, lean back, get off balance, fall. And see that it's okay. It's not about being perfect. It's not about getting it right. There's nothing to get right. You're doing it. Switch sides. Ground the right leg down. I think I switched that up before, but whatever. Ground the opposite leg down. Lift the opposite knee. Grab a hold of your ankle or your big toe. Open out to the side. Option to put the opposite arm out and look to the side. Bring your leg back to center. Transition into tree. Again, option for foot on the ground, the calf, or the inner thigh. Notice how the two sides are different. Lift your arms up overhead. Grow your tree. Lean up, lean back, look up, get off balance, fall out, shake it off. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Step the right foot back to plank. Downward facing dog. Come down to the knees. Sit back on the heels. Hands in your lap. Feel free to take any additional movements that you need to. The option here to come lie on your back, stretch through one side and then the other. Or if you're like me, and it's Saturday and you have a lot of things to accomplish today and you want to keep this energy flowing, I'm going to end the video here to continue my practice off my mat into the rest of my day. But know that it's always available to you during these practices to take whatever you need to. I always like to offer a good juicy Shavasana at the end of my practices, and I'm going to choose not to do that today.
simply because I do enjoy this energy that I have going on in my body. And I invite you to listen to your body and do what feels right for you. So if it feels right to you to take a few more sun A's or sun B's, to throw yourself up into a headstand or work on that practice, to take a crow and fly, do all of those things. And then at the end, if you want to take a nice juicy Shavasana, feel free. But for me, that's the end of my practice today. Thank you so much. I hope that you were able to feel an energy shift, that you were able to shake something off that's no longer serving you so that you can move into the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me today. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.